The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's put that team on our butts. 49, check 49. 21. No.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own 10.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Get that ball. Get that ball. Slam. Switch. Check. Check, nickel. Out. Watch that. Check. Lucky.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's just me and you. 11. He's crashed.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
13.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, defense. Lock. Hey, check Mike 45. That's the pass.
They run for it with Breida. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 15.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, twisting away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check. Dudes. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 26, check 26. Hey, two. Joker. Check 43.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I got you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Lock. Bravo. Just like that.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Check it. 21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Garoppolo again. That's caught. It's Coleman. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
13. Hey, Foxtrot. 13.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Well, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Protein spill. 2 for 1.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2 for 1.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
20. Hey,
check. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
On first down, gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Looking to throw. Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Hey, Echo.
59. Mike's 59. Coming to you.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again they run with Gurley. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the curve.
Ric Flair.
Kill. Turn.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert 3.
Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Under 10. Under 10.
21. Here we go.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
White.
Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
Get hot.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Now Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Five.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Switch gears.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check that.
Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Listen.
Check the backer.
Super.
Check 99.
Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, Coach.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Jim.
21.
45.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm going to come back to you.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So the victory here.